No, so they just done so many funny stupid parts of the movie. Like if you see your man's getting shot and everybody that goes through to pick him up gets shot, don't bring your stupid ass out there.
Yo, what did I tell you guys? Don't come up.
Yeah, we're just gonna start this shit live.
The only time I caught the Holy Ghost was when I was in church drinking.
Like they're two dumb dudes. Welcome to the latest episode of Sarat and Chris's Movie Therapy Podcast.
Okay, I'm interested what you're talking about. There was a bunch of times where
I got two things going through my head, so I wonder if he's going
so
bro, there was
the crime lord Min Deng, right? So after the whole thing where he pulls up and they try to be too cool for school, doing the whole smoking a cigar and everything while everybody's getting blasted because he got Scott Edward Atkins. I've never seen him use
Scott
his middle.
Yeah. Oh, he's Scott Edward Atkins. Okay,
Go back and watch the credits. This is the funniest thing in the world. So the part that I was dying laughing, that literally I had to stop the movie because I kept laughing and I kept replaying it, is he's talking about, when his brother, what's it called? Forgot the dude, Long Xiang Yung, the guy that the main character Wu Jin shot.
Yeah,
when he was explaining how his brother was there, and then at the funeral thing, he's opening the briefcases, and he gets to the last briefcase, and Scott Acton picks up the picture, and he goes, "He's Chinese," and it's not even him. It's like it's a completely different voice that completely changed the scene of the movie for me.
I laughed out loud hard when I heard that shit. I was like, he's Chinese? I was like, yeah, that wasn't even the same person.
And then, like 4 lines later, he's like, yes, they won't see me coming. It's like, bro, who the hell said that?
Okay. See, I didn't go that deep into it, but I did think, yo, what's up with this voice? You know what I'm saying?
Bruh. With that being said, welcome to the latest episode of Sarat and Chris's Movie Therapy Podcast. It's your boy Sarat, aka Makazi.
Hey, shit.
Your boy shit. Joining us live is shit.
Look, I don't know what just happened, but your boy Chris Brownick and Red Boy Delta. How's everybody doing out there?
Everybody's doing good, but I'm Marcos, aka at the Sunset Kid 56. Your boy, joining you from multiple podcasts, and this is one of my favorite. Yo, this movie.
Okay, so Marcos, you picked this movie, and clearly we already got some conversations going. I want you to tell the people what movie we talked about or we saw this week, because this is a doozy.
We saw the infamous, and this movie, like, people have been telling me to avoid it, and I've been like, nah, I'm all in. I'm Wu Jing. That's my guy. What the hell? My phone over here just started talking. It's Wolf Warrior, the 2015 Chinese war film classic starring Wu Jing and Scott Edward Atkins as he's billed in the movie. Bro,
listen, classic is this is a classic, but not for the reasons people would deem it.
It's a classic.
Yo, this movie, I don't know what kind of heroin they were on, but first of all, the action is dope. But this is I love martial arts movies. I love Donnie Yen movies, but his movies are more rooted in realism.
Yep.
Than I realized this movie was. Yo, from the outset, when they had the Iron Man like virtual like plans and everything, I was like, ain't no way in 2000, because they said 2008 in the movie. Ain't no way in 2008 they had that technology.
Listen, when I watched this movie, I thought it was going to be like a Chinese propaganda. In some movies where they're like, oh, we can't show the Chinese army being weak, right? And so I was watching it, and like when they was doing everything, and I realized they was essentially just playing paintball with each other. I was like, what kind of war movie is this?
First of all, before we even get to that, my favorite scene now, I clipped it. I'm just gonna keep posting that. I'm gonna create a Instagram account, and every day I'm gonna post. Just gonna post it. Is when they rolled up in the island and they started quietly shooting people, and then oh boy fell, and then the two Chinese guys caught him. I was
yeah.
Come on.
I mean, I mean,
Yeah, Chris, you're the only one of us who's been in the army. How realistic was this?
it's not realistic at all.
Yeah,
You know
exactly.
what I'm
So
saying?
then why you say you mean? I mean,
Nah, because the concept of it all was trying to be stealth. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? They coming down
Mhm.
from the roof and breaking dude's neck and everything. So the concept was dope. Like, okay, that's cool, but come on, everybody do that shit. Let that motherfucker fall. You know what I'm
First
saying?
of all these guys were like 120 pounds, and
The
they were break.
Asian, the Asian. That's the
No,
barometer.
but no, but they were like breaking necks by like just lightly, just everybody was like,
Yeah.
Bro, when this dude shot that first sniper bullet, did you
Uh,
hear when he was
Yeah.
up there? First of all, he was sweating.
yes, I was
No,
about to say
no,
that. Why was he
yes,
sweating
yes.
so hard
The whole
in what
damn
looked like
movie.
rainy throughout the movie? It was
Yeah.
like they were like, "Yo," they were like, "All right, Wushing, we know you can't give us a concentrated look, so we're just gonna mist your face,
They ain't
so it
missing.
looks like
They
you're
sprayed
thinking
him down.
hard."
Bro, but his first bullet, he shot the shit, and like it goes that CGI bullet comes,
Yep.
and all I hear
Yeah.
is pew. Like, what the fuck is this?
Yo, they had a field day ADR. For those of you that are listening, ADR is when they record sound effects and dialogue after they film. Like when and the greatest use of ADR was he's Chinese. Like what he thought that the guy was. Bro, this movie
Oh
it
man.
starts off by telling you that it's the People's Liberation Army Special Forces. So it's like, what do you think they were? They were gonna be Russian? It's like he's Chinese.
I mean, yeah.
Chris, give us your thoughts towards this movie, because
Well, first things first, as we can be discussed, do we like it? Yes or no?
I liked it for what
listen,
it was.
For
I
entertainment
don't think
purposes,
I liked it for
it.
the wrong reason that they
I-
made it. They probably thought it was a futuristic action movie. I was like, holy shit, this movie's taking itself very seriously.
I
Okay.
thought I was gonna not like it, but when the actual villains showed up, I actually started liking the story a lot more. So I actually like it, but like you guys say, for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, because like, even when he grabs the Gatling gun and just shoots dude, like, dude, you're not badass. You know what I'm saying?
When the dude's just what about when the dude just in there smoking a cigar and everybody else is getting shot around him? He just
Yeah,
like,
first of all, like I don't care how bad of a mob boss you are, you don't trust anybody to just completely miss you in the line of fire. And then he wasn't reacting to any gunfire.
Nothing.
I've fired so many guns in my life that if I don't walk in already thinking about it, like until I start firing, like in the range, I feel jittery because it's like you don't know when that bang is gonna be loud. But he was like, I thought he was gonna use one of the guy's hands that get blown off to like light his cigar and shit. First of all, he didn't even light it. That's the crazy part.
Mm.
And they're blowing up his house.
His
When
house?
he threw when he shot the missile, I was like, "What kind of rescue is this? They just destroyed this man's property."
Look, I've been next to shit blowing up. You don't sit there. Your body's gonna fly somewhere. You're gonna
Yeah.
move.
yeah.
And when the shrapnel, and then he's just like,
Okay, bro, but even before that, when they was going to that fucking factory or what, I don't know what kind of factory it was, but like it ended up being a hostage situation. I was like, they called a bunch of people in, a bunch of like special forces army people in for a hostage situation, which I thought was kind of weird. But if you a hostage taker,
"Yep."
and someone shoots a bullet at you, you ain't gonna stand there and let him take 3 shots.
Oh,
First of all,
oh yeah, you know what? Yeah,
Like, I'd have shot the fucking the hostage right then after the first one ricochet.
I would have never like. First of all, I have no military experience, but I know enough and I've read enough to know that the military doesn't just fall back completely when their people are being slaughtered and they took a hostage. They're like, nope, 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 nope. What they do is they do a best case scenario.
Mhm.
Like the military would have probably shot the guy that was already there that wasn't military to kill the bad guy. You know what I mean? They would have been like, boom, like what chip do you have now? Like this guy is a random asshole. We don't give a shit. Like, you know, it wasn't like he was a dignitary or something. It was just a random dude.
I mean, one of the best scenarios of a hostage situation is what's that? Speed, the
Yeah.
opening scene where he shoots the hostage.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shot him in the leg to make him fall. That's one of the best hostage situations I've seen in any movie. You know what I'm saying?
Did,
And
did
first
you
of
guys
all,
did you guys find it interesting that like again they only had one woman in this whole movie, but they had to give her a high ranking job to make it like you know
and
Look,
first of
that's
all,
my girl
I've
from
never seen
Speed Racer, man.
anybody
is
like
that yeah that is the girl from Speed Racer.
I know I recognize the
Sister.
lips anywhere.
Yeah, I know. You're like, oh, she got as an Asian girl with black lips.
what?
You never seen Speed Racer?
Yeah, I have, but an Asian girl with black lips. That's
Listen, because they're
good to
plump,
know.
man. Listen,
She got just got upper lips.
First of all, I thought you didn't like Asians. Second of
I didn't
all,
say I liked it. I noticed it.
Hmm.
Jesus, you don't put me on the spot.
I'm
like that.
I'm gonna start calling you the Asian stink meter. Like, hey,
Oh man.
I'm the eight, and I'm more like Uncle Ruckus.
yeah.
Don't trust them.
For him, it's some new Asians.
First of all,
Oh man.
like
No,
the
but
whole
okay,
part,
so the whole thing in this movie was, again, he was a special force. Wu Jing was a special forces guy, and after after everything that happens with that job or that mission, because he basically shot when they told him not to shoot, he gets kicked out of the special forces, but then he ends up joining the Wolf Warriors. Now, essentially, you would think the Wolf Warriors are the elite group, but nah. They are the elite of elite whose job is to go practice with the other people.
can we talk about the fact that he was in jail supposedly, but the female captain had a desk in his cell while he was doing push-ups, and
That was his eating table.
I was like,
right. How long you been doing push-ups that you that sweaty, but you ain't got no
Dude.
pump? It's like, what?
yo, they had some dude there on set that was like, come out like that's enough.
Nah, he's standing with a Nerf super soaker. For those misting.
Like that video where the dude takes the fucking the shampoo and it just keeps
And it
going.
keeps-
They're like,
yeah,
yeah,
and then it-
just don't stop, man.
Man, he's sweaty, had no pump.
He
Look, look at him drinking
And
the
first
drink.
of all,
He's sitting there like it was water, wasting all the
Why?
alcohol.
why
Come
the
on, man.
fuck did they call the U.S. Navy SEAL Scott Adkins, who sound completely Australian, Tomcat? That I was just like, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why you had to be a U.S. Navy SEAL? They couldn't just make him Mossad or something crazy. Like, nah,
but
he
now
was
they
like,
said-
he's American.
But now when they went to the background, they said that didn't all of them come from different countries? They were like the top of their class, something like that.
Yeah, but so they're all from different countries, but they gave the white guy that is
It was all
completely
white.
British.
Well, most of them were white. They had one
But
black dude that was driving.
Yeah.
He was British and Australian, and they're like, nah, he's an American soldier. We gotta give him
Okay,
that.
so getting back to that jail scene, Chris, what did you think when dude started just chugging the alcohol? He said he ain't never had alcohol in his life.
Yeah. First, he said he don't drink. Because when he's hold on.
He drinking like it was out of a canteen.
Like it's going everywhere. But he goes to the story like, I haven't had a drink in my whole entire life. And then he goes, well, why his dad left. He was like, he did the report. He was like, one day my dad came over, my mom got him drunk, and here I am.
And they were like, they just talk shit, and he just fights. I'm like, that's not a reason to fight. Just because you're comparing that drunk sex.
No, it is if you put it out there. You're gonna make it so long, draw out a story. Yeah, my dad came over, my mom got him drunk, here I am.
So this and Chris is gonna probably agree with me with this because he's our resident expert. I felt like this came off like what like those feature film porn movies are.
Why
Like
is Chris the expert?
Because he loves sex shit. I don't know.
I don't-
like but you ever seen those you ever pop on an adult film and there's like way too much plot that they want to make sense before they get into the sex? Like I felt like this entire movie had so much plot only to get to the point where they were just going to be fighting in the jungle, wherever the hell they
It
at.
wasn't even
like,
the jungle. That was the woods in East Longmeadow, Massachusetts. That was,
yeah, they were like, it's a jungle.
Look, the
And
fact
first
kind
of all,
upset me. But
What?
keep going.
how did I
expected more.
upset?
I expected more from Scott Adkins. What's his name? Jin Hu, whatever.
Wu Jing. I expected
Wu
more
Jin.
from
Don't
that fight
disrespect
too.
Wu Jin. He's amazing. But
No, I ain't said no. They both are good, but I expected more from that fight scene.
Bro, you didn't
Like,
like
I
that
had no
kick?
idea.
You didn't like that
Like,
kick?
Look, hold on, wait. The one kick, he said, "You trying to kick with me?" and then he does one kick. Come on, they make it a whole kick scene for at least 30 seconds. You know what I'm saying?
No, but then he took that one. But he took that one kick and like went. Looked like a fucking bowling pin. And then dude just soccer kicked him.
There's a lot of shit going on in this movie.
No, I get what you're saying, Marcos. Where there was a lot of plot, a lot of story. When I thought initially when the movie started, I thought it was going to be kind of like the raid. You set up the scene, and then it's just the rest of it is just action going through. But no, there was this whole shit about I got a kid at home. No, we're just running exercises. That's all we did. This half this movie is just these guys running exercises and not really shooting anybody.
First of all, they call it a remote and uninhabited region on China's southern border. And like you said, this shit look like it's Minnesota.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
First of all, I didn't know China have like white or gray wolves like that. Like
we'll get into that. We'll get into that scene.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about the wolf scene.
Go ahead, Chris.
That shit pissed me
off.
They
had to give it a reason why they call it Wolf Warrior.
No, but still,
no.
Why? Like,
well, you wanted him to be called like Lone Wolf, and then like that's why the movie's called Wolf Warrior.
I mean, Wolf Warrior. He explained that when they're supposed to be like the elite of the elite, whatever keeps it be like a pack of wolves. Okay, I get that.
But you know what happened?
What?
You know what happened?
That wasn't a pack, bro. That was a whole species. Them dudes like 200 deep. I was like, where to get all these wolves?
First of all,
wolves dead in the twilight.
There was a guy that probably worked for the production company and was like, you know what we need? That's him sucking out a cigarette. We need some more wolves, motherfucker. Let's get all these wolves.
Why you had to preface that it was a cigarette?
I don't know, because you guys are... like, you ever seen that meme when the guy's like his eyes all bugged out, he's smoking a cigarette?
No, but like, okay, so because the movie is called Wolf Warrior, you could have did it in a scene where like they're out at night, like after the exercise, whatever, and he comes across one wolf, and like you almost get that like that respect kind of thing, like Craven. Just do something like that. You don't need to have them take on fucking 300
during the
wolves.
day, my nigga.
He did the Mexican standoff.
They did it during the day, bro.
No, and he fucking just sitting there with a fucking bayonet, just waiting, just lowered it. Like, all right, you gonna come? And he did the fucking pop. I was like, come on, man. Like, you don't need to waste all that money on that CGI to do that.
I don't understand when they have like these skilled hand-to-hand martial artists that they put a gun in their hand.
Like, ain't nothing wrong with that snake eyes, bro.
I know, but it's like, man, like I ain't never seen that man hold a gun in any other movie. You know what I mean? Like certain people can pull it off, like Scott Atkins, but it's like
your bug flew in your mouth.
No, I just burped.
He got that Whopper.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta go get that Whopper earlier. That's like, all right, here. That's why he wasn't home yet.
No, we did our circuit. We went to get some brunch, and then we stopped at
listen, I didn't know Burger King got brunch.
No, we went to a Mexican spot, and then we went to Savers, which is like
we know what Savers is. We from the north.
I don't know. Before I moved here, I didn't know what Savers was, and like I walked around. Huh?
I don't think I've ever eaten it though.
No, Savers is
the supermarket.
Store. Yeah, no, it's a thrift store.
Savers. Okay, yeah. Savers in Massachusetts was the cheap supermarket.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. The cinematography in this movie. Right?
By the way, Saturday, y'all. I'm doing a shot today. Saturday.
Ooh, I'll do one with you. Hold on. Let me go grab my.
Look, that movie got you wanting that sake, huh?
I do have some sake here, actually.
You gonna drink it like homeboy?
I'm gonna go get some sake.
You go drink it like homeboy?
Stone Cold, like just
Marcus, you gonna get some spiked cheek juice?
No, I don't know, man. I don't like drinking like that anymore, except when I'm out.
No, we drinking like that. Just a cool shot.
No, but like I took a shot last time and I ended up like 5 shots deep.
Went down that rabbit hole too deep.
Yeah, and then it's like my wife is like, "All right, well, we're still staying home," and I'm like, "Cool." So now I'm like drunk in the house doing nothing.
That's when I turn my speaker up loud and I just do my own little world.
I'm a social drinker. I like to be out and about. If I'm out and about, yeah, let's do it. But I'm like at home, I just end up falling asleep. in the
I
cup.
mean, sometimes that's what it's for. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
no, I agree. Social drinking is always fun.
Can't find my shot glass. God damn it!
Well, drink out the bottle.
Drink it
That's what I'm
from the
doing.
bottle. And then
Man,
let's
listen,
take
I
it.
am
Let's
not
take
a heathen like
I was,
y'all.
I was about
You
to
think
say.
I am? Who you think I am? Chinese special forces? I drink it
I
out
don't
the
know.
bottle like that.
First of all,
It'll help your
you
beard
might be.
connect.
Oh
Fuck you.
damn!
That's a sore. That's a sore subject.
Hey, do you be putting like little what is it, the fibers?
Nah, hell no. No, my shit right here. That shit don't. I got a Fu Manchu and then the biker guy, but they never meet up.
Yo, just use a pencil.
Oh, no. You going to make fun of me for doing for like? Oh, do I use the fibers? But just use a pencil. Well, look, Puerto Rican.
No,
man.
but I'm saying like you work with a company that has a legit makeup place. Like, yo, they can hook you up, dog, or
Listen,
teach
I ain't
you.
going to the makeup. Hey, could you make this connect? What's wrong with you? I gotta keep my street cred.
Hey
You look
man,
like the black dude getting sprayed all
all I know is when I was like 14 or 15 and I had the handlebar, you know, the little
The chin strap?
helmet beard,
Yeah.
the chin strap. And then one day I just said, screw it. I started like leaving just the goatee and the mustache, and then I just kept shaving. And then one day, like I just stopped cutting it for like a while, like a month, and then boom, I had a beard. You know, I wasn't blessed like my nephew. My nephew had a mustache like at 12, like a full like looking like he played ball. Like I was like, bro, what?
Listen, I had when I was in eighth or ninth grade, I had a thick mustache, but that was it. That was it. I had the porn stash, and it stayed.
Chris,
Until,
why don't you tell him how you grow your beard? I feel like we're gonna
Look,
get a sexual.
I'm trying not to. Which I know, y'all, I don't know if you've heard me say this before. I know it's Spot has. Your nephew, he's nasty, but he's Spanish. I know y'all start at like 10 years old.
He's Dominican and Jamaican. He's
So
Dominican.
y'all start exploring early in life. I understand how Spanish people do, but yeah, nasty. You know what I'm saying? This luxuriousness didn't come in until I was of
right
age.
age of 9.
Found the right, and I found the right woman. Just saying. You know what I'm saying?
All right, yeah. So
Rod's finally almost getting there. That's why.
I just don't have hair on my cheeks.
No,
I don't have
one side.
So you cut this, or you, Chris, because of choice? Like you don't like the full like I know it's an old Dominican thing.
It is.
Dominican dudes love to shave off their mustache to act like they ain't got wrinkles all over their face. Like, nah, bro, I'm young. It's like, bro, you're not. You just look like an asshole without a mustache.
Actually, no, I got a little mustache, but I always disconnect from the side for some reason. I don't know. It's always been my look.
He black everywhere but the upper lip. The upper lip, he look dirty.
No, he look like his name is Sancho.
Nah, he be Chris be shaving that. Chris be shaving so he look like a Freeway from Rockefeller.
Oh God.
No, okay, so first of all, it is Saturday, so cheers, y'all. Spike cheat juice.
What you got? Wine?
No. I went to the hot pot place, and I got
cheeks. And my wife wearing no good pants today. Oh yeah.
I went to the hot pot place and accidentally ordered a 750 milliliter of sake.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
And they allow you to take it with you.
And I'm sipping on a cool Coors Light beer. That's what I got for today.
That ain't Coors Light.
That's Coors Banquet.
Yeah, there you go.
Coors Light. Man, you can't read the label.
My bad. Shit.
I know Coors and Red Stripe doing collabs now.
Yeah.
Nah, that's Coors Banquet. That's when you were a 70s cop. Pissed off at your wife and be like, give me that beer with the little top with a little head on it.
Oh gosh.
All right, cheers.
Cheers, fellas. Cheek juice.
Cheers. Over here drinking what's it called? No sugar iced tea. Like it's a drink. I don't know if you see, I'm like I sipping slow. Like I don't know.
No, wait, why you got the Happy Meal cup?
Because he was supposed to go to Burger King.
No, that's when they did it this summer. I was like, oh man, I really want, because I remember them when we were kids, and I realized that they wanted like $5 for the cup, and I was like, it's a fucking screen printed cup. You guys don't give it for free. They're like, nah, it's $5 extra. And then my wife was like,
you was like, I was gonna order the Happy Meal anyway. I might as well get the cup.
No, they had an adult Happy Meal for like 2 months. And
you said that like you wasn't. You didn't just say you were getting a Happy Meal. You got a Happy Meal. Just an adult one.
And
It's
then my
called.
wife was like, "Are you really? We drove here for this, and you're not getting the cup." I was like, "I thought it was free. That's false." She's like, "Just get the fucking cup," and I was like, "Oh, okay."
Oh man,
Oh, okay. So in this movie, like when I was talking about the cinematography, when this dude was standing on this platform and all the fucking tanks and everything rolled up, did y'all laugh when the fucking tank put the gun right in his face and then
Yes.
zoomed in on him? Then that shit looked like it was looking through like a little hole in the
Mhm.
fucking in the key.
They
I was
made
like,
some
who
choices
shot
in
this movie?
They
What?
made some choices in this
Yeah,
movie.
yeah. I don't know if they just try to have fun or make it
Yeah,
like even when he was flying on the helicopter, running through the air. Like, yo, what's this dude doing? Like, he's up there playing and rejoicing. Like, yes,
bro,
the
we
I
need
mean,
motivation
to
thing.
it was directed by Wu Jing. So
we need to review all three of them. There's three of these motherfuckers out there. So we need to
what is it with
no,
wolves, man?
I
That make
don't know.
movies because we've seen Wolf Cop and it was kind of like this. Now we got a Wolf Warrior and it's like the Chinese version of Wolf Cop, basically.
Bro, did you see there was another one. Donnie Yen is not immune to criticism. He did one where he was like Sub-Zero. It was like Arctic something. That
Iceman.
yeah. That
Yeah.
and then Iceman cometh. I was just like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
Ice. It's basically like if like Crouching Tiger met Encino Man.
Yeah, I was just like, what the hell is this? Like I came across that one day because I used to have this app where it was like all kung fu movies. Like
Yep.
I had like a free 6 month subscription, and they'll have first run movies, and one of those were the movies that when I clicked on it, they have stuff that you could just start, but they have like a channel that always has something on, and I was like, what the hell is this? I was like, is this a real movie? Like all I saw was Donnie Yen with all the CGI. It's funny as hell.
But if you look back in the day in like the 80s, you'll see Donnie Yen. He did this breakdancing movie too.
I remember I actually watched what I call the Chinese telenovela where he did Fist of Fury, and it was him. It was a TV show. It was like a drama. That was actually pretty decent, but it was completely a soap opera.
Yeah.
But it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
yeah,
how I felt about this movie. I felt like I felt like it was very melodramatic. Like they was
Yeah.
like being extra dramatic for certain for different things.
Oh, when the female captain was like, "It felt good," and he goes, "Yes." When he was talking about shooting the guy, and then the dialogue is atrocious. When she was like 50-50, she was like, "What about the other 50%?" And then he looked at her, camera pan back and forth, and he's like,
Yeah.
"It doesn't matter because I won." And then he started looking back forward. I was like, "Yo, what the hell is this?"
Oh man.
He's not a great actor. All the movies
No,
that he's
Yeah, she's
that's why he does. The show is fucking
looking like a bulldog. Just
all the movies that he's good in, he's either doesn't say much or like, there's somebody carrying him. Like I don't know.
he was good in the Meg.
He was in the make.
That's old Wu Jing. They aged him up, gave him but then for some reason he had a mech suit. He was kicking. Didn't he kick one of the Megs with the mech suit?
I believe so or something. But he was the Chinese scientist.
Yeah,
But,
the brother.
Wasn't he in the movie? I think it's him, Tony Jaa.
Yeah, Triple Frontier.
Triple
it-
Frontier. He was in
That's
there.
what it was when he in prison or something like that.
It's either Triple Frontier or Triple Nine. One of those two.
No, it's Triple Frontier.
Is
Triple Nine is
Donnie Yen in
something
it
else.
too?
No, Tony Jaa.
Tony
him,
Jaa, and
the dude from the Raid.
Oh, Io. Okay.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. He was pretty good in that movie.
Yeah, but that whole movie itself, I wish it was an hour and a half longer because they did something that we got 30 years later with in Expendables. They are like, these are the action guys in this genre, and we're gonna put them all together in a movie. And
Michael Jai White was in that too, right?
yeah, like it's one of those things that they were like, oh, okay. Like think about it in the 80s
No, I hate his
when
movies.
Michael Jai White?
Schwarzenegger.
Not only because I really think he's a really skilled fighter, but I don't think his movies give him credit.
Well, you don't like fucking like you don't like what is
The
it?
movie-
Half Past Dead with Ja Rule.
That was horrible. I like the movie. What movie was he that he was with the dude Scorpio? Not the dude from Hook. and he was
Rufio?
fighting people. Huh?
Rufio?
Yeah, Rufio. He was with Rufio, and he was fighting motherfuckers with Tim's on. You guys don't remember that
Blood and
movie?
Bone. Blood and Bone, right?
Yeah, that movie. He
Chris
had
would
Tim's
know
on
that
the
movie.
entire.
I mean,
Chris
not
That
would
because,
movie.
know.
It was one of those
That's a
good.
blacktastic movie.
look,
That was one of
look,
the good
come on, man.
blacktastic movies. It was really good.
But I hate the fact that either the camera work or whatever doesn't like solidify his moves. You know what I'm saying?
No, but did you like him in Undisputed too? When him and Boyka?
Yes,
Okay, that's the one I didn't see. I didn't see that one.
That shit
was
is.
but I like Scott Adkins. That's when he caught my attention. I thought he was the best movie out of all of them was Part 3 when it was Boyka by himself. That was a really good one.
I liked it, but I thought they went a little too hard showcasing some of the martial arts. Just because it's like it's just one of those things where it's like I don't think all those kind of people are going to be in that jail. Whereas in Undisputed 2, it felt more. He felt like a fucking realistic, like, oh, this is just a badass dude that's been in jail for this long.
Yeah, I mean, Scott Adkins is hit or miss. Like that freaking statue behind you on top of your fridge has more charisma than him in that movie Ninja. Did you guys see that movie?
First of all, I have seen Ninja. 2, you show some respect to fucking Michael Myers like that.
I can't see the top of his head. What am I, the mechanic? I thought
You can see his face in the corner.
I can't.
It's because you got a fucking tube fucking screen. When you watching this on your fucking N64?
Yep.
Oh,
Chris, can you see? Can you see the full?
Michael Myers' face? Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I can't
Yeah, see? Yeah,
I mean, come on the other side, and then he's got Jin and Spider-Man on it. So unless you're talking
Wait,
about
hold on. Let me fix that.
Look at that. This guy over here, he trying to keep he don't put the power all the way up so he can save on the bill.
No, you're okay. It's recording. It was still up there. Now I can see.
Oh.
I don't know. You see, he made some shit up.
No, I didn't.
That ain't
Motherfucker, I just
anybody's
clicked
screen
okay.
but
Oh
his.
my god, Chris, didn't you click OK when it shows the recording on yours?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I never do. So yeah, motherfuck you.
Speaking of, dude, when the dude is running in the woods, he's running in the woods trying to dodge the bullets. He just goes, what the fuck? I was like, why did he give the dude the finger?
Oh man,
They missed an opportunity. He could have blew his finger off right then and there.
man.
But okay,
Well,
but I mean, go ahead, Chris.
No, so they just stood so many funny stupid parts of the movie. Like if you see your man's getting shot, and everybody that goes through to pick him up gets shot, don't bring your stupid ass out there.
Yo, what did I tell you guys? Don't come up.
Like damn, he's picking you off fucking one by one. You're not gonna make it. Shit.
I don't. This clearly it wasn't trying to be a comedy, and clearly I think they were trying to make it. I think they were trying to show off, and this is just my opinion. I think because, like I said, when you watch if you watch a movie with like the American army in there, you're not allowed to make the American army look bad. If you're an American company making an American movie, so. With this being a Chinese movie, I was wondering if they were going to just make the Chinese army look like unstoppable, and they didn't. So I was like, okay, so like, why would they let them make this movie? And then when I was watching, I was like, oh, I think they're trying to show that in the face of insurmountable odds, we don't quit, we don't stop. We're going to keep going until we get justice. Do you
I like that, but the one part of the movie I actually liked a lot was when they realized that this is no more training and we got to fight, and they airdropped in all the weapons and everything, and they took off like the traded packs, put on like the real patches. I was like, okay, cool. That's just gonna. It's almost like
I fight for China patch.
Yeah, but it's almost like okay, we're not training no more. Like we're switching gears right now. They still got the ass whoop, but just that whole concept of it all was dope. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, how did Tomcat set all those traps throughout the forest? It was there the entire time, but he set all those traps. They were like, I wonder what's going on over there. I don't know. Ain't none of my business.
He was setting up these these snares and like tripwire connected to mine while running away from people.
Hold on.
And it's like intricate setups. And like the person's like, what are you doing over there? Nah, man, just keep running after.
Look, can we talk about the mine scene real quick? When he steps on it and he has to disarm it or whatever.
I ended up having to go to the bathroom at that scene, but because of the way the movie was going, I didn't pause it. What happened?
Oh, I'm just saying because I'm telling you that the P word is powerful. Because once he got blown up, he was laying on the ground, and the girl was sitting there. He was like, "You got a boyfriend?" And the general was like, he asked you a question, and he was like, "No." And he jumped up and started running like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, oh, the power of the PUSSY, man, I swear. Man, hopped up quick like, oh yeah, I can stay alive for this one.
Oh, man.
man.
First of all, how did he get his ass put by Scott Adkins that entire fight, but somehow pulled it off and beat him with his own knife at the end?
Well, that happens sometimes. That happens sometimes. You know, you don't want to. You can't make the guy look like unstoppable like this. What's the last movie where the hero was also like an unstoppable force? I would say you seen Dragon Tiger Gate, right?
Yeah,
Dragon Tiger Gate with Donnie Yen, Nicholas Yee.
Okay, yeah.
Donnie Yen plays a 20-year-old.
Yeah, a long time ago.
When he threw that whole gate through it like it was a saucer at the dude.
Mm-hmm. But in that movie, like I don't know if y'all felt this, but like it felt like Donnie Yen was just unstoppable.
He
like
was.
The only reason this villain was be able to do anything because Donnie Yen ain't show up yet.
I mean, the dude was boxing with like what are those weight bags, those punching bags that are bigger than people's houses? That was swinging back and forth. I forgot. It was somebody. They said it was a famous person under the mask.
Yeah, Wu Jing.
Yeah.
Wu Jing was the dude in the mask,
which is insane. He was so good. You see, when he don't talk.
Maybe if it was in Chinese, it might make more sense.
Yeah, because
I saw it in Chinese.
What? You talk Chinese?
No, I saw it in Chinese and I watched it subtitled.
Same. I'm just saying maybe the translation was off.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know.
Because there was definitely times where he looked at her and he said one word. I'm like, he did not just say one word. I was like, somebody lied on the resume.
Chris, what would you do? What would you have done to make this movie make more sense, make it better? What would you have done?
The actual story of the movie, like him being that soldier that made that tough decision because he thought it was the right thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
I like that part. I like the fact that him being chosen to like be a part of the elite group and everything. The training part was even dope. Even the part where they got to switch to the real fight. The real fight should have been more, in my opinion. And fuck them wolves. Get the CGI shit out of here. That shit was pointless and stupid. You know what I'm saying?
There was not one real wolf to be found. They couldn't even take a picture of one. They could have showed.
It's dumb. That 3 minutes was stupid.
Yeah, you didn't need it all. But even so, at the end of the movie where they're driving in the Jeep and they look up at the helicopters and they just took one computerized helicopter and just multiplied that motherfucker. Like they was all the same helicopter.
First of all, can we talk about Ming Deng's forces? Just like, oh, nope.
But it's 4 in the afternoon. Why are you yawning?
Because I'm
sugar high, something?
Nap time. Everybody get to that. Shoot, I missed my nap time. Shit.
I wake up mad early, and then I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna go to bed early, and then I still go to bed like at 2 in the morning.
I know. I'll send Marco something at like 1 in the morning. Like when I get to my hotel, and I was like, his motherfucker will reply back. I'm like, what you doing up? I'm up because I just left work. Why are you awake?
I'm always up, bro. Like I hibernate for 5 hours and then wake up and like fuck. But no, tomorrow I'll be in bed until like 1 p.m. because I'm lazy and I like to recover. But the rest of the week I run on 5 hours.
Days?
Huh?
You schedule your lazy days? Like, oh yeah, I can sleep today. Because my body's on a timer. Like I'm gonna pop up around 6:30.
I do, but I force myself back to sleep. Like
you remember in Inception when like the kick to wake them up from the dream is like you hit him in the water. But Chris is like smell food. Chris will pop right up like
pork chops. It'd be like, yeah.
You know what? I was gonna get a pork chop for this podcast too. I was like, nah. You know what? I'll skip it.
Only.
I'm proud of myself. I did a full week workout. You know what I'm saying? I deserve anything fatty today. Just say it.
Only
the only thing fatty you getting is when you reflection.
I would co-sign the pork chop only if you had it like on a string that'll just come down occasionally and then you just take a bite and then it comes back up.
Oh man.
Why did they do that wolf scene? Like it literally served no purpose.
No,
I'm telling you, there was a producer that was like, we have budgeted for 400 wolves. CGI only. We got to use him. And they were like, it fits nowhere in the plot. He was like, I sold this to the studio as Wolf Warrior. You
So
said
they're
you
gonna
didn't want
fight
to
some
turn into.
wolves.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like, you turned down the idea of you turning into a werewolf halfway through the movie. Like you turned down the idea about you being married to wolves. It's like, come on, Wu Jing, you gotta. It's like, all right, we'll put it in somewhere. It's not gonna be that obvious. Right in the middle of the fucking movie.
Did y'all watch the end credits and like the blooper scenes or whatever? The
Yeah.
action scenes.
Yeah.
Now I gotta give it to
I
the
didn't
Chinese
finish.
community because they will fuck themselves up to make a movie.
Yeah, because they low budget. That's the thing. They movies that like they can't afford the fucking. Hey, I can't have 20 stuntmen. I'm gonna just do it. This motherfucker got hit in the eye. Had to go get an eye test to make sure he can still see.
The dude that crashed the Humvee, he was like, "Look, man, slow down. Just get it done right." You know what I'm saying? The car blood leaking out his head. Like, damn, you guys just don't care.
First of all, like they spent all the money on the CGI, dog. Whatever Mac computer in 2015 that they had, they blew the most of the budget on that. So they were like, listen, we're gonna roll with everything. That's why you got the best scene in the entire movie.
No, listen,
He's
hold on.
Chinese.
No, hold on. Because there's one other thing. There's one other thing that happened in this
Gonna let
movie
it go.
that like, I don't, it's glossed over. It doesn't really have much impact. But like when they said it, I was like, it made me think. Because like they sitting there like, oh, they're using rockets or something with graphite. And then that graphite, when it gets on everything, it fucks up all the electronics of
Electronics,
that.
yeah.
So go call in that fake rain and get it started in an hour so we can wash it all away. I was like, hold on, they out here putting fake rain in the environment? I was like,
See,
what?
I thought that was dope.
Bro,
It was actually true for training
it's-
purposes.
They were doing that, for training purposes.
But,
Apparently,
but if that was real, that'd be dope.
No, but apparently they do. It's called cloud seeding. They do it in like Abu Dhabi and shit like that.
yeah, and it's something that was discussed in the States when there's droughts. That's something they do. It's not the best thing to do. Like it probably has
It's artificial.
some effect.
What do you know is artificial? That's good.
Okay.
You know,
Oh,
That's
artificial-
why they don't
Sweeteners?
use
No.
it. They don't use it
No,
all the time.
nothing artificial is good. Just say.
Chris knows about that spermicide. He
First
don't
of all,
like
am I the
artificial.
only one that's seeing Chris's screen
No,
jump
I
around?
just hit the
Like
damn
it's
shit.
like I feel like he's gonna get taken over by a ghost. Like, oh, Chris is not here anymore.
I'm
Like, what the fuck?
I'm gonna do the Matrix shit and be, you know what I'm saying? Me too.
Don't do that again, bro. Your lip look too loose.
It was,
It's all those pork chops.
it was-
Oh shit,
oh gosh.
Marcos, why did you pick this movie? Just why did it land on your radar? Why?
Yeah,
was
you know what?
you
Yeah.
You wanted
Why?
that?
Because
Because you was
I-
die hard about seeing it.
Yeah.
no, I gave you guys two options, which I still am gonna pocket the other one because I think I want to do that one next.
Have you seen Infernal Affairs before?
Infernal Affairs? No,
It's called
you said-
Infernal Affairs.
no, I
thought
thought
it
it
was
was
Internal.
internal.
No, Internal Affairs is an American movie with Richard Gere. Infernal Affairs is the Chinese one
Okay,
with
well,
Andy
I apologize.
Andy Lau.
You seem to be convinced that you're correct, so I'm. Just
Oh, I
gonna
know because
go-
there's 3 parts to it.
Yeah, I've never seen it. I've heard when The Departed came out that was based on, and The Departed is one of my favorite movies of all time. And also, it was filmed like all the bar scenes was filmed in Sunset Park, Brooklyn, which is I literally hang out at that bar before when I was younger. It's a cop bar, so like when they broke the cast and everything, all those were filmed down there, not in Boston. It was in Sunset Park, New York, Brooklyn.
Yeah, because
So-
they needed a shitty bar, and they're like, go to New York. And bars
No, it
in
was-
Boston too
it-
nice.
It was a cop bar, and apparently one of Jack Nicholson's homeboys likes to go there when he's in New York. And it was like, bro, this is the most gritty bar that you probably find. The bar
You
is
ain't
one
never
of
been
those
to
bars.
Max Cap?
No, but
That
that
ain't
bar,
in Boston.
you walk in, you don't know what time is it. I've gone there on Halloween and left,
And
and it
left
was
on
like
Thanksgiving?
no, it left like at like 1 p.m. the next day, and I'm like, what the hell? How long have we been here? So,
Man.
You ever seen like in Varsity Blues when they go into the strip club and come out and they're just like, oh, that's you.
Man.
Yep. Back in the day, I was
I
wild
miss,
boy.
I miss those days.
No, but but why? Clearly, you were on an Asian movie kick. Like, what was up?
Yeah, I love Wu Jin. I think he was one of the most underrated actors. Unfortunately, he never got the chance.
He was clearly rated exactly how he was in this one.
I don't know, but he didn't cross over. He didn't cross over.
Listen, it wasn't shit that damn cup. You sick to sit there something in
And shut up.
That's
all I can say.
He didn't cross over to the Western crowd the way I thought it was, but it's him and Tony Jaa are like two people that if I go upstairs right now and ask my wife, like, oh, what was your favorite Tony Jaa movie? She's gonna be like, who the fuck are you talking about? Whereas, it might be 50-50 on Donnie Yen. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's people that cross over, break through, and then there's people that don't. And unfortunately, he was one of those guys that doesn't mean that his film career is not great, because they were amazing in Shaolin. That remake of the original one was amazing.
Yep. The one with Jackie Chan?
Yeah, with Jackie Chan, and like they had every who's who of amazing actors at that time. And that was another Chinese movie where they're like, bigging up China for the most part of it.
Yeah, a lot of those Chinese movies, especially ones like that, are like, they're very like, you can call them propaganda, but it's like, hey man, like, we're gonna show how beautiful this country is. Like the Jaden Smith Karate Kid movie.
Yeah.
Like, however you feel about the story, like, they make China look like a place you want to go visit.
Yep.
And
okay.
But yeah, and also I've been trying to find a reason to watch all these movies that I missed out, either because I was too young or I wasn't submerged in the culture back then, because
I you were racist.
No, that's you. I think you're projecting your feelings upon me. So because
Sarat's racist on camera. He talks a bunch of shit, but there's a reason why he knows all these movies, these people.
I don't know. I mean, but you have no idea why I'm watching them. Everybody thinks I either watch it for the karate or for the women. Nah, I watch it for the food. That's what I mean.
Speaking of food, like,
oh shit,
one of the most like I was like, man, I wish I could make that now. You ever seen Iron Monkey, the one with with Donnie Yen? When the doctor's cooking and Donnie Yen is like, they took his son, or his son has been sick and he's been like poor, and then he's like teaching him how to make the fried rice, and he's like stealing the food. That entire sequence,
he eats the bun. He tries to eat the bun off the street. I want to do the fucking shit where he was making the noodles and he had the shit on his hand. What I'm saying. Just slicing the noodles, the motherfuckers just flying into the water.
Yeah, and then
you ever seen Iron Monkey? No. Iron Monkey is like it's what we call
a banger.
No, it's called essential viewing in the black community.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, because the black community really they really jumped on the whole like kung fu movie train back in the day. So, 5 Deadly Venoms, 36 Chambers, all that shit. But
I remember Iron Monkey. Yeah,
Iron Monkey was like 98 or something like that, or 99. It was,
I wasn't allowed to watch that. It was spiritual.
It was peak Donnie Yen. Like, he was amazing.
Or fucking Princess and the Frog.
Black voice Disney. Oh now. Veterans.
You're out of town. Y'all from Shreveport?
Oh
man.
So yeah, the movie was really good. I liked it. It's based
really good as a stretch.
No, I liked it.
Entertaining.
It's very entertaining, and I like the fight scenes were impeccable. And in my opinion,
we'll agree to disagree on the impeccable.
Yeah. But, are you talking about this movie?
No. We're talking about Iron Monkey.
Iron Monkey. That's top tier. That's up there.
That's what I'm saying. It was top tier. Is the best movie based on that mythology that's out there. There's some that are like, oh, okay, like
the whole Wong Fei Hung thing.
Yeah, come on. But speaking of Wong Fei Hung, you guys realize that Jet Li has played the same character about 97 times in different movies. The same exact, same lore, same everything.
Which means like Vin Diesel?
No. Well, it would be like if Vin Diesel played the first Iron Man and they just kept doing the same first Iron Man over and over again.
Yeah, he's been Huang Fei Hong 157 million times.
Yeah. They're all good.
They're all good.
And Once Upon a Time in China 2, he fights Donnie Yen. That shit is dope.
An evil Donnie Yen.
Yeah.
But going back to this movie, if they would have just toned down, I guess it was a weird period in 2015 where everybody they were trying to like make it more Western, and instead of sticking to their roots, like you know, a lot of Chinese.
Why you always want them to just stick to their roots, bro? Let them branch out.
I know, but it's like they're
like
so
vegetables.
good.
He misses the Dominican Republic.
No, they're so good at what they do. Like they their Asian cinema has redefined a lot of Western movies here. There's a reason why Infernal Affairs led to The Departed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's so many movies that come from China that they remix them here or outright steal the ideas, and then they become like Oscars or like look at John Wick. John Wick is heavily influenced from all those movies that Chow Yun-fat was in.
Yeah,
you know
all the Killer, Hard Boiled, all those John Woo movies.
Yeah, and
I'm just saying that, okay, so because like Asian cinema goes through periods, they'll go through those moments where they do a lot of those historical epics. Then they'll do the Western movies. Like for a long time, Jackie Chan did, you know, those period kung fu movies, and then all of a sudden he, you know, jumped into like Police Story and, you know, Crime Story, and Rumble in the Bronx and stuff like that. Yep. So I know for like in the 2000s, after like Hero and Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, they started coming out with a bunch of those fucking, you know, just epic war movies in China.
No gravity movies.
Yeah, pretty much. But the ones that just have like a lot, like big budgets, whole like Lord of the Rings style, just, you know, horses and big armies fighting each other. And then, you know, so they're trying to go back to like, just smaller budget, a little more smaller scale style movies.
Yeah. I think Chinese cinema is best, you know, when they stay grounded. Like the reason why like a movie like
the Asian man down.
No. Like this movie.
Let's try to
they could do this movie shot for shot in Hollywood, and based on the technology alone would be amazing. Like, you know what I mean? And
first you talk shit about Ninja and the Chinese animation. Now you're talking about the Chinese armies. And then first of all, you say you don't you say you don't even like period movies, but you watching all these kung fu ones, you liar.
I don't like American period movies.
You AI. You a Chinese AI trying to
Yep, the person that you met in person and hung out with and
you ever
shared meals with.
You ever seen that episode of South Park where they have to find out that the little girl is an ad?
No.
Oh, you ain't see that?
No, I know that one.
Oh, go look it up. Where they find out that the PC principal and the little girl are an ad, and she's actually an ad for, like, you know, people.
First of all, I'm sorry if I'm encroaching on your position as an Asian that hates Asians, so I'll dial it back.
I don't hate Asians, but we have a cultural headbutting that's rooted in our history.
They got them big ass foreheads. That's why I got here.
So don't you? That's why you always wear a hat. You take that shit off.
Hey, first of all, can we see you without a hat? Let's see you without a hat right now. Come on.
Look, I washed and blow dried.
I feel like he has a pressing curl. Do you have a pressing?
Nah, I got some curls, baby.
You got finger waves.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's not what I expected. That's not what I expected you to have. Like the really, really fine Caesar. That is like, it's like, bro, just shave it completely off. Like, the low Caesar.
Nah, but to get the
Ja Rule. I thought you were gonna get the Ja Rule.
The dude for the Temptations. You know what I'm saying?
You about to get the hot coat?
The Jerry curl?
I'm about to get that shit long and perm it up and have a swirl. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. What is it in the 5 Heartbeats? Ain't nobody coming to see you. Have you seen the 5 Heartbeats, Makazi?
Yes, I have.
Okay, making sure. It's a really funny ass movie. I love it.
Oh man,
that I've seen 5 Heartbeats, Harlem Nights. You know, all those historical. What?
Have you seen the Jacksons?
No, I haven't seen the Jacksons. PTSD.
Which one?
The ABC movie with
Jacksons.
You PTSD for who? For you?
Yeah, I used to get my ass whooped when I was a kid, man. I ain't trying to watch Joe Jackson do that to them kids.
Yo, that is the best anthology movie. Didn't that shit come on for a whole week? That movie's like 5 million hours long.
No, VH1 had a whole special.
Yeah, like
oh shit.
That movie.
All right, final thoughts on Wolf Warrior. Marco, since it was your movie, you go first.
Final thoughts. I went to watch it for the action. I stayed for the unintentional comedy that it became. I recommend it if you have 88 minutes to spare. You won't regret it, even if you just hear he's Chinese. That's it. That's all. That was worth the price of admission there. Because it wasn't even, the voice was like completely. It's like if they called Chris Tucker and they were like, "Chris, did you know that Jackie Chan is Chinese?" Like,
I gotta watch that part again.
Yeah,
that one scene.
I'm about to send it to you guys in the group chat, so I want Mikazi to clip it somewhere in this pod.
I'll put it in. I might have to add that to the outro.
Oh man.
What about you, Chris? What was your thoughts on this movie?
As much as I hate to agree with y'all, like I expected more from the fighting, but I stuck around for the comedy, like the unintentional dumb shit. Like, yo, what's going on here? Like the one part like you just said, how was homeboy drenched in sweat with no pump? You know what I'm saying?
Yo, he was sweating this entire movie.
He jumped off the tower. Ran, like grabbed his gun, and the next scene, he's perfectly still sweaty. Just.
But the thing is, he's the only one that's sweating. Nobody else is sweating the whole damn movie.
Listen,
nobody.
He was in a tropical climate. Everybody else was like somewhere else filming.
Dude, the end of the movie where he caught the fucking Min Ding and he's got him, he's got the gun to his head. And these whole forces come up. They all got guns. And he's like, I'll do it. I was like, motherfucker, just shoot him. You got to find a wide open shot.
I'm about to say, there's somebody in that crowd like, man, fuck him. Just shoot him.
Yeah, just shoot him. Then they wait for the army to come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he gonna sit there and light a cigar. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you. It's unintentionally funny. Maybe it's supposed to be. I don't know. There was one. I don't know, but it was very unintentionally funny. The action, I don't even think I expect more from Wu Jing's action. So I actually wasn't even that impressed by the action. Wu Jing versus Scott Adkins. Like you said, we expect more from that.
That's a top tier matchup. That literally was like, nah. Let's give him close up and tanks.
Yeah. But with that being said, if you don't take it seriously, you'll find yourself laughing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Right. It wasn't a waste of time. Just make sure you got time to waste.
Yeah. No, that's perfect. It wasn't a waste of time. Make sure you got time to waste, and watch it subtitled.
Yeah. Subtitle makes it even better.
All right, well,
man.
That's the latest episode of Sarat and Chris's Movie Therapy Podcast. Once again, it is your boy Sarat, aka Makazi.
Your boy Chris Brown, aka Red for Delta. Yo, get up there.
Your boy Marcos, aka at the Sunset Kid. We'll see you next time.
Yes, sir.
It's your turn next time, isn't it?
Oh, I got some.
Oh,
but
man.
again, I'm going to be overseas next week, so we'll figure it all out. But I got some lined up.
Look, just because you're taking the bath for the first time doesn't mean you're going across the ocean.
Listen, salt is cleansing.
He's Chinese.
All right, we out.
I'm a warrior.